let's exercise. We're gonna do 4 different movements for 20 seconds each. And we're gonna go through them 3 times. So I'm just gonna start a clock. First one is gonna be high knees. So we can either just bring our knees up high, kind of in a marching style, or we can get bouncy, or we can do a mixture of the two. We're gonna go for 20 seconds. Next one will be butt kickers, which is kind of like the opposite of this one. Same idea, we can either do a march. 3, 2, 1. So now our feet are coming behind. We can get bouncy, trying to bring our heel to our butt, or we can do a march. We're just moving our legs, getting some blood pumping. Three, 2, 1. Now we're gonna come to the bottom of the squat, grab our feet, and then we're bringing our hips up high. These are called Bootstrappers. Three, 2, 1. Now we're just gonna alternate big leg swings. You can call them kicks if you want. Just getting a stretch in that hamstring for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to high knees. Looks great. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Butt kickers. Three, 2, 1. Bootstrappers. Coming to the bottom, grabbing our toes, straightening our legs out as much as we can. 3, 2, 1. And now those big front kicks alternating. Three, 2, 1. Back to high knees. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Now butt kickers. Three, 2, 1. Bootstrappers. Three, 2, 1. High kicks. Three, 2, 1. Rest. All right, nice job. So for strength today, I'm gonna do some more upper body stuff. It's gonna be 12 minutes. Every minute on the minute, we'll have a task to complete. Minute 1, we're gonna do some uneven push-ups. And I'll show you what those look like in just a moment. But we'll do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So that time is yours to fill with however many reps works for you. If you need to take a little rest, that's all good. Find a pace that feels sustainable. I'm not expecting you to do like as many reps as possible for 30 seconds at a time and then switch sides and do that again. Just accumulating some good quality reps as we see fit. So that being said, if you want something, if the scaling version today is going to be from our knees. So if you want something soft to go under your knees, you may want to grab something like that. Minute 2 is going to be 30 seconds of a goblet squat concentration curl, which you probably have not done before. And then 30 seconds of rest. So there's no rest in the first minute. It's the uneven push-ups on one side, then on the other. And then second one, 30 seconds of this goblet squat concentration curl, and then 30 seconds of rest. We'll go for 12 minutes total. Let's talk about these movements. The uneven push-ups. So what I want to do is grab an item I can put a hand on. So I'm grabbing this kettlebell and I'm just putting it on its side. But it could be any item that raises your hand a little bit. Could be a nice thick book. Could be, I don't know, if you've got like a real sturdy water bottle. There's tons of options. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna perform my push-up, but one hand is gonna be elevated on the object. So then I come down just like with a push-up and then back up. And because this arm is elevated, I'm kind of naturally gonna shift a little bit more of the focus onto this arm. So, a couple reps on each side. Let's try a few. If you're scaling, we can go down to our knees. Everything will be the same mechanically. We still have one hand elevated and one hand on the floor. Cool. And before we hop into that, just one thing to think about with the push-up. A really common fault I see is people initiate their push-up by sagging in their upper back. And we don't want to do that. So when I start a push-up, I don't want the first thing to happen in the movement is my shoulder blades should not be coming together. So that's something I see. I'll do a very exaggerated version. I sink in my upper back, and now I come down. And the first thing to touch when I do that is my stomach. I don't want that. I want my shoulder blades pushed apart, and then thinking about bringing my chest to the ground as I do my push-up. So just something to think about. Try to keep those shoulder blades pushed apart. Keep them away from each other. So we'll do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. And in the second minute, I'm going to do this goblet squat concentration curl. So basically what I'm doing, I've got my kettlebell. I'm gonna come to the bottom of a squat and I'm gonna grab a weighted item just like I would like for a goblet squat, but I'm using my elbow against the inside of my leg as a fulcrum to curl the weight up. So I'm just kind of pinning my elbows to the inside of my leg, and then I'm curling the weight up just like that, and then coming back down. And I'm taking my time. I'm not like pumping these out. 30 seconds, I ideally will feel a little bit of a burn. I did test this out with a sandbag, and it is possible. If you have one of these sandbags, we're coming to the bottom. I'm just grabbing onto the neutral grip handles and then pulling straight up and coming back down. Lastly, if hanging out in the bottom of a squat isn't working for you, there's kind of two versions. We can do just sort of like a bent over version where I can still get my elbow down to my leg. I'm almost in like a bent over row position. Or I can just think I'm standing, I'm pinning my elbows to my sides, and then I'm curling up just like that. So a couple different versions available. Let's try a couple reps if we haven't already. Nice. Awesome. Okay, and so for that movement, I know we're all working out from home. Maybe you've only got like one weight. If it feels too light, if you feel like you're stuck with a weight that is far too easy, then on each rep, I want you to do the curl and then take a good long, like let's say 4 or 5 seconds on the way down and then come up. And I think it will stop being as easy. We'll make that lightweight feel a little bit heavier. So, quick recap, 12 minutes. Minute 1, we're gonna do uneven push-ups on one side and then uneven push-ups on the other side, each one for 30 seconds. Minute 2, we're gonna do 30 seconds of our goblet squat concentration curl and then 30 seconds of rest. Boom. Any questions? All right, I have got 12 minutes on the clock. Let's start in 10 seconds with our uneven push-ups. I'm gonna start with my right hand elevated. You can start whichever one you want. Here we go. Like I said, find that pace that works for you. If you got to take a little breather, that's all good. 10 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. All right, switching sides. Woo! Nice job. 5 seconds and we curl. 3, 2, 1. All right. Bottom of a squat. Curling our weight up. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we'll rest for 30 seconds, then back at it. Let's try this sandbag. All right, 3, 2, 1, uneven push-ups. Here we go. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. These got tough quick. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Concentration curl. 3, 2, 1, rest. Great job. All right, 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Uneven push-ups. Three, 2, 1. Other side. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Concentration curl in a squat. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Three more rounds. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to those push-ups. Three, 2, 1. Other side. Nice work. Getting tough. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curling it up. Three, 2, 1. Rest. All right. 2 more rounds. Three, 2, 1. Push-ups. Getting tough. If you got to take a few seconds between each rep, that's all good. Maybe you do a single, stretch it out for a bit, then back at it. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, switch. Other side. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's curl. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, one more. Three, 2, 1, push-ups. Two, 1, switching sides. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, 1. Here we go, we're curling. Let's go the whole minute. We're going the whole minute. Big squeeze at the top. All right, halfway. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1, time. Nice job. All right. Saucy. That was saucy. Okay. Today's workout. It's going to be 3 movements. We're going to do an 11-minute AMRAP. So as many rounds as possible of 30 double unders or single unders if you've got a jump rope, or we can do a jump rope substitution. If you don't, then 20 mountain climbers, and then 10 clusters. So 30, 20, 10 for 11 minutes. So let's talk about these movements. 30 double unders or single unders. If you've got a jump rope, that's great. If you need a jump rope sub, we've got quite a few things we can do. The first one is going to imitate a double under. It's like a similar amount of work as a double under, but there's just with no jump rope. So what that's going to be is a jumping thigh tap. So all that is I'm going to jump similar to how I would if I were jumping rope, which is just kind of like this. But each time I'm in the air, I'm going to tap my thighs twice. So you kind of fall in this rhythm of jump, tap, tap, jump, tap, tap, kind of like that. So each time you tap is 1 rep. So that is an option. You could also do dot hops, which is where we're imagining we've got a square on the floor and we're going from corner to corner. Each time we touch every corner, that's 1 rep. You could also do high knees, just like that. Totally cool. And lastly, you could do like lateral hops, which is just going to be side to side. Either way, we're doing 30 reps of some sort of cardio-ish movement. Second movement, the mountain climber. It's kind of like 2 ways we can think of a mountain climber, and I'm cool with either one being done for the workout. So for both of them, I'm going to start in this push-up plank position. One version, I'm going to start with 1 foot ahead, and then I'm just going to jump and alternate feet. The other version, I'm going to start in this plank. I'm going to bring 1 knee toward my elbow, but my foot isn't touching the ground, and then I'm going to alternate like that. So in one version, the front foot is touching the ground. In the other version, it's not, and we're aiming more for bringing our knee to our elbow. Some people think one is easier than the other. I feel like they're both the same. Try them both, see which one you like. Either way, 1 tap or 1 leg forward is 1 rep. So don't do 40. Then we got the cluster. A cluster just means a clean plus a thruster. So let's say I'll use this kettlebell to start. So all that means is I'm going to do a full clean, which means I'm going to bring my weight to my shoulders as I squat. So I'm bringing it up to my shoulder, dropping in a squat, and then standing up. That would be a clean, but I want to add the thruster. So as I stand up out of my clean, I'm going to hit the boosters in that last like 10% of my squat in order to help me bring the weight overhead. Then for each subsequent rep, I'm going to start back at the ground, pop it onto my shoulder, squat, and send it overhead. Just like that. So if you're doing a single arm version like that, you can split it up between sides. Maybe you've got a sandbag or a 2-hand item. In that case, I'm just going to do the clean and then send it overhead as I stand up. Then each rep after that can tap the ground and come overhead. Let's try a few of each movement. Can mess around. If we're doing a jump rope sub, try a few different ones, see what we like, what we want to do in the workout. A couple mountain climbers, a couple clusters. Awesome. All right. Okay. 11 minutes, 30 of our jump rope substitution or actual jump rope, 20 mountain climbers, 10 clusters. Everyone ready? Okay, let's start in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good work, everyone. Nice job. Great work, everyone. Looks good. Whew. Doing great. Great pace going. Doing great. Nice job. Getting into the home stretch. Nice job. There we go. 2.5 minutes left. It's another round. You got it. Here we go. 2 more minutes. Easy peasy. Nice job, everyone. Less than 90 seconds left. We're doing it. Great job. There we go. 1 more minute. Nice job. Nice. 30 seconds. Keep on moving. Nice job. Awesome clusters. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job, everyone. All right, we're gonna do bound angle. I think we did this on Friday, actually. So bottoms of my feet are together. I'm just gonna gently grab my feet, and as I'm breathing deep, just coercing myself toward my feet, not like vigorously pulling, just letting myself sink down, opening up my hips. Just did a bunch of thrusters. Also, maybe getting a stretch in my low back, even into my upper back, depending on the individual. We're gonna hang out here for about 30 more seconds. Just breathing deep, sinking down, kind of melting into the stretch. Great job, everyone. Good start to the week. Have a good one.